Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Savvy Geeks. I am your host, Mark Savvy, joined by none other than...
Jen Savvy.
Welcome back. She did not divorce me, everybody, okay? It's just easier to record myself. But yes, we're still going strong. She still loves me.
Wait, what even was the last episode I was in?
Who even knows?
Because I recorded a bunch and then you lost them.
Okay, I forgot. It's hard because there's all these channels on this thing I used to record, and I accidentally muted her mic once, and the other time I had the volume down. I messed up. That's my bad. But you're here. It looks like it's recording both of them. Yeah, I just had to double check.
Double check again. Triple check.
Triple check. Okay, that's quintuple checked. We are here to talk about the last entry in the Venom movie. Venom, The Last Dance. Venom, but I'm not going to go there.
Oh my God.
That's the Eminem song. So Venom, The Last Dance. Before we get into anything, I want everybody to know that there will be spoilers galore. So if you don't want this movie spoiled for you, do not listen anymore. Pause, download, subscribe, and come back. I don't care what anybody says because I know I'm going to get heat for this. I thought Venom, The Last Dance was a good movie. And the term good is so subjective. Let me ask you this. Jen, did you enjoy the film?
Yes.
Did you laugh?
Yes.
Did you leave with a smile on your face?
Yes.
Then it's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
We're not here talking about this movie like a bunch of cinephile douchebags.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think it's what you want out of like a Marvel movie. I mean, obviously, like all of them I think are just good in their own way.
Yeah.
But they're not all going to be Endgames or Avengers,
Yeah,
Infinity War
yeah,
movies. Like you
100%.
build up to those things with storylines over time. Like
Yeah.
this is just, I know it's the third one, I guess, in this series, which I didn't see any of the other ones.
Any of them.
But I still thought it was a good movie, even though I didn't see any of the other ones. I mean, I know who he is, obviously. I think the only iteration of Venom that I'm familiar with was one from like Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire's
Tobey Maguire,
Spider-Man.
Sam Raimi, Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, so like I didn't see the Tom Hardy movies before this.
Yeah,
but
fair.
I also like I didn't feel lost when
Yeah.
seeing this, even though that was the case. So if you are gonna go see it with someone else who maybe hasn't seen the other ones, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Still a good movie.
100. Yeah, I really enjoyed the things that I did enjoy. I wish they alluded to the really powerful symbiote at the end of the second one, which, by the way, I watched the first two Venom movies the day of we were going to watch this because we had a late showing. We saw it at 9:40, so I had time to see the other two. And I did research on the symbiote that they introduced at the end of the second one. His name's Toxin. And this symbiote was probably the most powerful symbiote other than Venom. Like, he's OP. And he just gets slurped up, like, right away. So I thought that was kind of lame. I thought that family was so funny.
I love that family.
Looking for aliens. Like, at first I thought that guy was super creepy. But then, they kind of warm up to you, right?
Yeah, it was
warm up to
fun.
them,
I liked it.
whatever.
It was a good what is it? Comedic relief.
Yeah, they're comedic relief. Venom was good comedic relief.
Oh yeah, he's so funny.
For those of you, he is funny. For those of you who don't know this, if you go on Venom's Twitter, the page for the movie, there was this like viral kind of marketing campaign they did where they asked people to say #VenomRoastMe, and then Venom, the Twitter account, would be roasting them. And there's some really funny comments. Highly recommend checking that out.
I thought the action in general was fun, and like
Such good
even the
action.
pacing of the movie, it was fun. Like it didn't feel like it dragged but
No.
it didn't feel like there were holes, like unexplained holes in the story. At least to me, even just seeing the last one. So is it both our favorite part? The part that I'm thinking of?
Say it. I don't remember.
The dance scene?
No, that was why would that be my favorite? That's just the ABBA dance scene with Mrs. Kim.
Yeah, so funny. That's my favorite part.
And I think it's really cool that you don't even know who Mrs. Kim is, because she's like a nice character that you come to know like briefly in each movie, but you still loved it.
Yeah,
even
I
without
mean, I
that
could
context.
tell from they had a history from when they first met, so they start off like that. But yeah, her part when they're doing Dancing Queen and the dance is just hilarious.
Yeah. Venom, let's talk about Null, actually. I was really looking forward to seeing Null in this movie. I thought we'd see more of him, but he's just kind of in the background. You thought he was scary too, right?
So scary.
Yeah. Null's basically, for those of you who don't know, he's kind of been there at the dawn of creation. So you expected to see a little more of him, but it's okay.
I mean, in this movie, he's, trapped the whole time, and
Yeah,
we
that's
learn
something
about
that's
that.
stupid. Why would the symbiotes be able to trap him? That's so
Well, I
dumb.
was actually wondering, was that something that was addressed in the other movies or not?
Never, Null is never once mentioned.
Oh, I had no idea.
Like the first Venom movie, basically, they tried to, they sent some like reconnaissance forces, and Venom's one of them. And then the forces try to leave the planet to alert their homeworld so they can invade Earth. And Venom stops them because he likes humanity now. The second one, Venom has a kid, and basically the kid attaches to a serial killer, and a bunch of crazy stuff happened. So it's nothing close to that. But like, why would they talk about the symbiotes wanting to invade Earth? In this movie, they're trying to escape Null, and they want to use Earth as a refuge. But in the other Venom movies, they're more described as this like alien invasion presence. So it doesn't really make sense. But whatever. We just watched it on its own.
No, I think, it only came that way because because they were kind of telling the story from the scientist and the military person. And obviously, like, at first, they didn't think that. And then he was saying, like, because he got into the altercation where the team died and everything. And then he got pissed off about that. And he was like, they're trying to invade everybody. Like, we need to kill them.
In the first Venom movie, how they were presented, it was basically like this alien invasion force who was coming to take over the world.
Right.
But in this one, they are like, no, we're just here to like get away from Null. But it doesn't make any sense because Venom's character literally says, no, we're here to destroy your planet. It doesn't line up. So I'll give it a nick for that. But I mean, I still really enjoyed it. It was really funny. The action scenes were good. Yeah. Hi, Parker. Parker's sitting with Jen.
So cute.
Who's your favorite character as a Venom?
Yeah, he's funny.
You know, Tom Hardy does the voice for him too.
Yeah, right? I asked you that because I wasn't sure, but he's funny, and I like that you can tell he's just like good natured a little bit too. Like he was still biting people's heads off and eating them, but he didn't kill any dogs. So that was, you can tell he's good.
Yeah, because those people are making dogs like fight to the death. They deserve to die. I just looking at our cute puppies right now.
Wait, now, is your favorite part when they're singing the song in the car?
My favorite part was when the symbiotes were fighting at the end. I just thought that was sick.
That was a really fun fight.
All these symbiotes were just like fighting, and I wish that one thing I wish didn't happen is that they all just died. Like all those symbiotes were pretty cool.
I know.
And they just all got like mucked.
Were they the last of the symbiotes?
No, like again, like it almost feels like they weren't paying attention to things they said in the earlier movies, because apparently there's a planet where there's millions of symbiotes.
Okay. Oh, see, the whole Null thing, I thought that was just maybe from an earlier movie that I didn't see, because I just assumed that what I thought happened was that the Venom aliens, symbiotes.
Yeah, symbiotes. They're aliens too. Yeah, call whatever you want.
They maybe it was shown in another movie that of them kind of trapping him, because they said that they were the ones that put him in there from that, what is that thing called again? The stone?
The Codex.
Codex, yes. I thought maybe they had shown that already, and now
I got kind of confused by that too. I don't really get how the Codex worked.
The Codex, they said that it only forms when a human and a symbiote die, or maybe it's not a human, but a symbiote and something else. Trapped?
Also, like,
because he needs the Codex to get out of that trap that they put him in. So they use the Codex to put him into a trap, I guess, and then he needs one to
get himself out.
That's why he sent those other alien things on like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, it's that big fight at the end where they're all trying to get to them. I thought that was the best.
I like that.
I don't think Venom's dead either.
You don't?
Yeah, no. I mean,
he had to die though for that to happen, so that this Codex wasn't.
Yeah, but
existing.
It just feels like he's not dead. I don't know how they're gonna explain it, but maybe like, because they're these gooey things. I don't know. Maybe he needs time to like regenerate or something. I don't know how it works. Or maybe because a piece of him was dropped in another universe. So maybe they're going to use that to bring it into this universe.
Mhm.
Apparently, there's such dumb plans for the Sony universe. Like the Sony universe has fallen off. Is I I shouldn't say it's fallen off. Sony universe has been openly criticized from the very beginning. The only thing that they've done that people really appreciate is Venom and the
Mhm.
Spider-Man animated Spider-Man movies.
Mhm.
And I think Last Dance was a good movie. I thought Last Dance was a good end to a trilogy that made them a lot of money and did really well. I The thing that didn't make sense is the blonde girl, the when she got the lightning, like what? What is that? Like she got hit by lightning and somehow
That was just her backstory, I think. That because why she became a scientist working there is because her brother always wanted to work there, and he died when they got struck by lightning. So she did it to fulfill his dream.
yeah, but there's some weird like power thing she's getting. There's a connection. Like she has this mark on her arm, and when she hit the symbiote, it gave her super speed that matched the lightning. There's something there. I don't. It doesn't really make
Mm.
sense, but they're gonna have to elaborate that more.
Hmm.
I enjoyed it. Jen enjoyed it. We think you're gonna enjoy it if you come in with an open mind and peace in your heart. Oh, see, Venom: The Last Dance was another episode of Savvy Geeks. I'm your host, Mark Savvy. So happy to finally be joined again by my amazingly beautiful wife, Jen. Up next, I'm going to be returning to my MCU rewatch with Eternals. See you then.